Schools, Dr. Enza Macri.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank the Cromwell Coalition for Children and the Cromwell Creative District because they thought of this excellent event. And it's just such a nice time to celebrate our rising stars, which we have not just in Cromwell District, but obviously throughout Xavier and other schools, Mercy. You are pretty special people for a few reasons. As I read this list of what my principals and your teachers said about you, there's a pattern, and the pattern is kindness. You're involved, you're brave, you're not afraid to speak up. You're leaders, and you're compassionate. You take care of each other. You're good people, and that's why you're here. You're amazing human beings, and that's why the school community asked for you to be our rising stars today. So congratulations to all of you, and we all know that it takes a village to raise a child. So parents, you're doing an excellent job, and thank you for letting us have the privilege of educating your children every single day. And congratulations to Sharon and Lauren and Emily, and Jack and Gabby and Aurora from Cromwell Public Schools.
Thank you, Dr. Macri. Our next speaker is someone that I actually know pretty well, as I am also a member of the Cromwell Creative District, and our leader who has taken us to the next step, and hopefully you'll hear more and more about all the things that Cromwell Creative District is doing to help young people like yourselves as well as the community as a whole. Please put your hands together for the president of Cromwell Creative District, Katie Daigle.
Hi everyone, I'm Katie Daigle with Cromwell Creative District, or CCD. CCD's mission is to promote economic vitality for Cromwell's downtown area. And we do this in many ways. We partner with local businesses in the area on events and activities to bring interest to the side of town. We install public works of art, check out the Wings murals after this event. And we collaborate with the other wonderful nonprofits here in Cromwell on projects that enhance the town as a whole. The Rising Star Awards is one such example, and we hope that the Children's Coalition will continue to offer this event for many, many years to come. It's important to celebrate virtues such as kindness, integrity, and leadership. These qualities will make you great future business owners, town leaders, or nonprofit leaders, hint, hint. Whatever dreams you decide to pursue, I hope you will continue to do so with the values you're being honored for today. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Katie. Our last speaker before we start presenting awards to students is the president of the Cromwell Children's Coalition, Rodney Bitgood.
Thank you, David. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for coming out today. We certainly were right till the end with which way the weather was going to go with this, and Sue, you lucked out. Sue Shine really wanted this event to be outside so that we could have the board and that everyone could see it, we could use it. So, Sue, you won. Just a little breeze occasionally here once in a while. We haven't had to chase too many papers flying across the field yet. But anyways, with that, on behalf of myself and the members of the Cromwell Children's Coalition, I wish to thank you all for coming today. I'd like to congratulate all the members of our class of the 2023 Rising Stars. Coalition is honored to be a co-sponsor of this event along with the Creative District. Our mission at the Coalition is enhancing young lives and the celebration of youth who exemplify not only kindness but respect for others as well as volunteerism to enhance the Cromwell community and beyond is an important component of what our organization stands for. There's that breeze, Sue. We truly believe in the phrase, it takes a village. Parents, family, friends, educators are all a part of this village. It takes all of us working together to produce a better community. The 16 students being honored today are shining examples of what we can accomplish if we all work together. We wish each rising star congratulations, continued successes, and happiness throughout their lives. May you always be role models in your community and continue to give back. As you may have seen, our kindness signs, our lawn signs say, kindness is contagious, pass it on. With that, thanks for coming, have a great day.
Thank you, Rodney. So we're going to, compared to last year's ceremony, going to do things just slightly different. So students, when your name is called, and we'll explain that process in a second, you're actually going to receive your award, and you're actually going to be seated right here. You're going to remain here kind of for the rest of the ceremony. Obviously, your school representatives are going to speak glowingly about all of you because you are rising stars. So just keep that in mind as you receive your awards from our next speaker. First, I want to recognize our state senator, Matt Lesser. Unfortunately, he could not join us today, but here today to present the awards and to present the state proclamation for each of you is our state representative, Christy Carpino.
Senator Lesser sends his regards and wants to make sure that you know how very proud he is of all of you. Your accomplishments are tremendous. There are talkers in this world, and there are doers in this world. And I will tell you that there are not enough doers in this world, particularly doers who do things for the right reasons, because there's a need, because something matters, not because somebody is looking or they want gratitude or glory. So to every one of those 16 students, we'll be very proud to present a citation to, and to all of your families, because you were raised right by your parents, by your extended family, by your neighbors, and to all of the teachers who touched you. Thank you, because this state is a better place because of each and every one of you. And I tell every student I come across, this is just the beginning. I expect even more from you because your heart is in the right place. So congratulations to each and every one of you.
Yes.
So I also take direction relatively well. And I was told that if all of the students would come down here to the front, and then I will call you up individually from there to receive your citations and stay behind me. So if each of you would want to come on down to the pavement at this point, rather than have you all get nervous and so you get a little bored.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the Cromwell High School nominees. And so in the order of the program, we first have Sharon Manick. And you can, Sharon, you can just go all the way towards the end. There we go. We're going to do a group photo at the end. Next up, also from Cromwell High School, Lauren McCarroll. Our next recipient, also from Cromwell High School, Emily Kowalski. From Xavier High School, Dylan Gassner. From Vinyl Tech High School, Emily McLaughlin. And Damon Ferrara. From Mercy High School, I don't think she's here today, but let's recognize Amanda Vickery. And also from Mercy High School, Isabella Agostino.
Amanda's mother would like to come down and get her
Congratulations.
her stuff. That'd be great. We'd love it.
From Cromwell Middle School, Jack Mandingo. From Woodside Intermediate School, we have Gabby Kolozdziak. Sorry if I didn't say that correctly. From Edna Stevens School, we have Aurora Timbro. We also have two recipients from the Cromwell Children's Coalition. They are Indra Orlanu and Olivia Pinners. Sorry. And lastly, we have three nominees from the Independent Day School. One student that couldn't be with us today, and I will accept her certificate later on her behalf, Gianna Monaco. Gianna's playing in her first soccer game at Westminster School. All the IDS students are recent graduates. Also with us today, a graduate who now goes to Rosemary Arushi Krishnan. And last but not least, another recent IDS grad that now goes to Mercy High School, Tessa Phillips. How about a big round of applause for all of our recipients? All right, you guys can be seated. At this time, we're going to have representatives from the various schools and institutions say a few words about the nominees that they put forth. So starting with the Cromwell Children's Coalition, let's welcome Murdy Terry and Mary Tobias.
Good afternoon, everyone. So one of our nominees is Indra, and I have to tell you, Indra would come into my room every once in a while at the high school and just say, I need a quiet space to sit, and I would always say, yes, please, come in. And as she did that, she looked at me and said, what's wrong, Mrs. Tobias? What's going on? And I said, honey, I have a lot of things going on. So she said, what can I take off your plate? I said, you can make these wings. You can draw, because I can't. And she was like, I got this. So she took over our beautiful wings project that we did with the Cromwell Creative District. And that was at the very end of the year with finals and everything else that goes on in a high school at the end of the year. And she came in and she put down the original plan, and then she spent her time in the summer at Town Hall painting painting away and having a wonderful time down there. And she just ended up loving all of the people that she worked with. She made us so proud. So I would like to have Indra come on up.
And Murdy, I think you're going to speak a little bit about our next recipient.
I certainly am.
Okay, Murdy.
See this? Getting old sucks, kid. I want you to know that, okay? But the alternative is not that great. You know what happens if you get that right? Settle down. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Murdy.
That was pathetic. That home. These kids can do better than you guys. Okay? Isn't this a great day? What a wonderful way to spend an afternoon looking at. I don't even need this. I'm a mother. I can bring kids in for 3 blocks.
Hey, Murdy, like you just said, you get old, you can do whatever you want, so go for
You're
it.
darn
Go-
right.
go
honey.
for it.
You're
Yeah.
kind of cute too, and I'm a widow.
Okay.
That's my girl. That's my girl. Hey, listen, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. The Cromwell Children's Coalition is something we can all be so proud of because it's people like you supporting people like this. That's what it's all about in this world. Kindness is contagious. Say it after me.
Kindness is contagious.
Thank you very much. Okay. You might good. You must be my kid. They're scared to death of me at their age. Okay. Okay. I nominated Olivia Hinners because she's a sweetheart. She's somebody I'm very, very proud of. Okay. And I know that each of you sitting there today are proud of the child that you're representing. So, Olivia, I'm going to say all kinds of nice things about you, and you can give me money afterwards, okay?
Absolutely.
Come on, come up here.
All right.
You're my girl. Come here. I'm coming. All right. Bossy little brat, isn't she? Yeah, you are. Okay. Okay, I want to tell you about my girl. Olivia Hinders has been a member of the Cromwell Children's Coalition since 2019. That means dedication. During that time, she's worked tirelessly as many of our community events. For example, the Memorial Day Car Show, our Halloween program for families, which is coming up, anybody that's interested, okay? That's just to name a couple. Otherwise, if I tell you everything she does, we'll be here all night, and I have a short shelf life. Okay. 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 Additionally, she has assisted at events supporting the Cromwell Fire Department. I can speak from honest that how much we appreciate that because I am on the fire commission. That was a plug for the fire commission in case you missed it. Okay. Okay. Olivia steps up at all events as requested and always looks for opportunities to help. But that's not all. During her years at EC Goodwin Tech, she's contributed to all their fundraiser events to ensure all students, let me repeat that again, to be sure that all students could participate in school events. You ask for more than that? Her kindness to others is a shining example of why she has been nominated to be one of our rising stars. Congratulations, little girl. Thank you very much. I have a short shelf life, so don't worry about me being here next year.
Very funny.
Oh, honey, here you are. Everybody kiss me. I'm old.
All
Thank
right.
you, everybody. Wonderful example. I'm so proud of all of you. And you're lucky you didn't have to kiss me. Said yes.
Murdy, we're going to have you at the Cromwell Creative District Coffee House in February or March so you can do some stand-up for us, okay? We're definitely having you, so.
Only if I make it that long.
You will.
I mean,
You
I'm
will.
nowhere older than you.
I please let's welcome Principal Andrew Kukel from Cromwell High School, who's going to make remarks about our next three recipients.
All right, it's close enough. That's okay. Good afternoon, everybody. For Cromwell High School, we had three recipients, and you're going to see as I talk about each one, they all have a common theme in terms of what they do for Cromwell High School and the greater Cromwell community. So first, Sharon Manick. Sharon is an active member of our student council and is currently in his third term as class president of the class of 2025. He was selected by CHS to attend the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Conference at Southern Connecticut State University, and he is an active member of our Student Equity Committee, where we facilitate courageous conversations in the classroom. He is a leader in CHS, but he's also a leader in his community as well. For those that don't know it, Sharon is the youngest certified tennis coach in the country, and he used this skill set to set up a tennis camp for students and children ages 10 and under. And because he understands the importance of giving back, he did not collect a profit from this camp. Instead, he turned around and gave the proceeds to CCMC. Not many students his age would even think of doing something like this. Sharon saw a need in our community for students to have a love of tennis like he does. He is a Shoreline Conference champion as well in tennis for Cromwell High School. But he saw a need in the community, and he decided to make a difference for the better. So Sharon, congratulations. And we are awarding you, obviously, as one of our rising stars for Cromwell High School. Next up, we have Lauren McCarroll. Lauren is an active member on many clubs at Cromwell High School. She's on our Student Equity Committee, which again has led courageous conversations in the classroom, and she's also part of our Student Council leadership, which is our student government at Cromwell High School. She's also National Honor Society Secretary and Carbon Club Vice President. And as if she doesn't have any more time on her hands, she is also an athlete for Cromwell High School and a unified sports partner. But again, she contributes a lot to the Cromwell High School community, but she also does a lot outside of Cromwell High School. She is a CCD teacher to fourth grade students and has worked at blood drives and the Memorial Day car show. Lauren also is someone who, when you see her, I don't think in my years at Cromwell High School I've ever seen Lauren not smiling, not with a positive attitude, and not with a positive mindset. And for that reason, and what I just listed before, Lauren is a rising star for Cromwell High School who will no doubt go on to do great things in college in her future endeavors. Congratulations, Lauren. Cromwell High School's final recipient is Emily Kowalski. Emily is an integral member of our music program at CHS and drama program at CHS. She's been featured in our dramas and our musicals over the years, and she is also the Tri-M secretary and also a member of our student council. She's also made great strides outside of CHS. Recently, she was awarded the Ensign Darling Vocal Fellowship for the Bushnell Performing Arts Program. This is a very prestigious honor, and Emily has been able to balance, again, what she's doing in Cromwell High School with the Bushnell activity and the fact that she is also a student athlete for Cromwell High School. But it doesn't end there. Emily also volunteers her time at various music and special education camps over the summer when she's not doing all these other great things for Cromwell High School. So for this reason, and again, everything I listed before, we are honoring Emily Kowalski as a rising star for Cromwell High School, who will also no doubt go on after her senior year here to do great things and continue to give back and contribute to our community. Congratulations, Emily.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker is the principal of Cromwell Middle School, Ann Cocciola. All right. And tap 1 for 2. 1 for 2.
Welcome everyone, and yes, I am Ann Cocciola, the proud principal of Cromwell Middle School, and the student that we nominated for a Rising Star came right to mind, and that's Jack Vandigo. Jack, come on over here. Jack is our 8th grade, he's in 8th grade, and he embodies what we call our SOAR program at school. It's an acronym that begins, the S begins with shows compassion, he overcomes with tenacity, he acts responsibly, and he respects our Cromwell community. And I'll tell you, he embodies every single one of those attributes. He's a compassionate young man. He shows kindness to his peers and the adults in the building. He builds positive relationships with all. He's got a positive attitude. See this smile? That's every morning. Every morning. And I'm there greeting the kids as they get off the bus, and it's like, morning! And I just love that. He is always respectful to everyone in the building. He shows leadership. He has for 2 years now, he has organized and he has executed a toy drive every year to make sure that the children at CCMC have a happy holiday. And he does all the organizing. And he participates in extracurricular activities while maintaining a strong academic standing. We are so proud to nominate Jack as our Rising Star for Cromwell Middle School.
Our next speaker is from Woodside Intermediate School, I think affectionately known as WIS in town, Principal Christopher Butwell. 2 for 3.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. I am so excited to talk to you about Gabby today. Sorry if the sun's in your eyes, Gabby. Gabby is a 6th grader now, so she left us at the end of the year. She was at Woodside for 3 years. And the reason that Gabby is a rising star is that for 3 years, every day that I saw Gabby, which was almost every day for 3 years, she always had a smile. She was always kind to the people around her. She was always respectful. She was always responsible. And for those of you who came through Woodside, you may know that that is Woodside pride, respect, responsibility, and kindness. And that is Gabby. And that is her every single day. So that's number 1. Number 2, around 4th grade, I learned that Gabby was collecting clothing for homeless shelters. This is around the holiday season. We were talking about it one day, and I said, Gabby, I'll bring in some things for you. And she made sure she checked in with me every single day until I brought in those items. She did not let me off the hook, and she held me accountable, which I love. Last year, when she was a 5th grader, she and her family were involved with collecting clothes, winter clothes for kids in Ukraine. And she came and spoke to me about it. She had this idea, and she really initiated the whole project. And she worked with me. She learned about filling out paperwork, and we learned about waiting to get things signed. And then when all that paperwork came back, we helped set up an entire school-wide clothing drive, and we collected a very large amount of winter clothes. And she's telling me 2,000 items, which was fantastic. Yeah. And her dad would send me pictures of their minivan, like stuffed with bags, is that right? Stuffed with bags of clothing that they were going to bring to the airport, which were then going to make their way to Ukraine. So in addition to locally just being a wonderful student at Woodside, Gabby already taking a huge part in making the world around her a better place. And for that, we couldn't be prouder of her. So for that reason, Gabby is our Woodside Rising Star, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Our next speaker is the principal of Edna Stevens Elementary School, Lucille DeTuno.
Hi, everyone. I have the honor this afternoon to introduce Aurora Timbrow. She is a second grade student at Edna Stevens School, and just look at that smile. Throughout the school year, she strives for success each and every day. She arrives to school daily, ready to learn and to challenge herself. She is a true leader and a role model for her peers. She's friendly, she's helpful, she's compassionate towards everyone around her. Two attributes that are admirable at her age are her self-motivation and her ability to solve problems. Anyone who has the pleasure of getting to know Aurora quickly knows her amazing qualities. It is my honor to introduce our ECS Rising Star. I'm so proud of you. And we'll be announcing this on Monday on our morning announcement, Aurora Timbrow.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker is a school guidance counselor from Xavier High School, Diana Mastrocola.
Thank you. When I think of a rising star, I think of a person who keeps achieving more and more, and I think of growth and someone who isn't afraid to push themselves. When the Director of School Counseling brought this award to the department, it seemed clear to me that Dylan would be an excellent fit because he demonstrates the characteristics of growth each year. When I first met him as a freshman, he was asking me great questions about the SAT, college options, moving into challenging classes, and what more he could do to be a leader and serve his community. Dylan was ready to take on a challenge both in and out of the classroom, and yes, while I was impressed that he was asking these questions, I was even more impressed when he followed up and made good on the goals that he set for himself, both academically and personally and athletically. As a sophomore, Dylan continued to strive for more. He moved up in multiple classes, which is something students don't elect to do, it's something they are recommended to do by their teachers. He gained more leadership on the football team, being someone that freshmen could look up to, and also someone that his older teammates and his teachers and coaches really respected. He went out for our state championship wrestling team, throwing himself into learning a new sport, proving that he's fearless and he has an open mind. This past summer, as Dylan started his junior year, he spent time at the Seeds for Peace, an international summer camp in Maine that promotes social justice, problem solving, and collaboration. He gained valuable experience working with others and sharing his ideas in a professional way to solve real-world challenges. If these are the things that Dylan is immersing himself in, the sky is the limit for him in college. And did I mention he's just starting his junior year? I know that Dylan is not done growing. At Xavier, we always talk about using your gifts and talents in service to others. And Dylan really is a role model on his team, in his community, at the summer camp, and in the classroom. I'm looking forward to seeing how much he accomplishes in the next 2 years. We're very pleased to nominate you, Dylan Gadsden.
Picture? I don't know who's got the picture right there. Yeah. Our next speaker is the president of Mercy High School, as well as a fellow Cromwell resident, Alyssa DeJong. And would Amanda's mom please come forward as well to help accept this award?
Thank you so much to the Cromwell Children's Coalition and the Cromwell Creative District for putting on this beautiful event. It's so wonderful to be able to recognize two rising stars from she's always around to support her classmates whenever they need a hand, whenever they need someone to listen to. Amanda is there to do so. She's also a leader in our school as an ambassador, providing tours and showing the Mercy experience to many potential families, and so she shows that those wonderful attributes of collaboration, empathy, and hospitality. So I'm honored to present Amanda Vickery's mom with this honor. I'm also pleased to present a Rising Star honor to Isabella Agostino. And Isabella is also a leader in school, extending so much hospitality and warmth to her classmates. She's also an academic leader and an innovator, taking very challenging courses and earning excellence in engineering and different STEM awards as well. And so I have no doubt that Isabella is going to create something amazing for this world and make it a better place. So congratulations, Isabella.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker representing Vinyl Technical High School is our own Sue Shine from Cromwell Children's Coalition.
Thank you all for coming today. We really appreciate such a great turnout to honor these 16 children, students. I'm not going to call them children. We're very proud of them, and we know that you as parents and family members and their teachers and educators are so proud also, so thank you all. Mrs. Demers apologizes for not being able to be here today. She had something else on her calendar and it just didn't work out for her, but she did apologize, and she is extremely proud. She told me to make sure I said she's extremely proud of Emily and Damon and how much they have added to the Vinyl Tech family. Emily is a true scholar role model for her class. She is loved by her teachers due to her kindness, maturity, and respect, as well as being academically successful. She always has positive peer relationships and carries herself, if I could read it would help, I should have worn my glasses. She carries herself in a sophisticated fashion that highlights her among her peers. Emily, where you are, here you are. Emily, congratulations, and we're so proud of you. Okay, now Damon I've known since he was little, but he doesn't want me to say that. So, although I don't want to go down the line and tell you how many of these children I've known since they were little. Damon is an exceptionally kind and respectful student who is highly regarded by both staff and students. He has a great personality, as evident by his many positive peers and professional relationships. He is an extremely hard worker and has a true skill in his task, in his trade focus, which is going HVAC. So we are so proud of you, and thank you for all you've done at the school.
Okay, and I get the honor to talk about our 3 recipients from the Independent Day School. And rather than talk about them individually, I'm going to ask them to come up together. So Arushi and Tessa, please come on up. And you can stand to my left here, right in the bright sun. So and actually it's 3 students, as I said in the onset. One student, Gianna, couldn't be here as she's playing in her first soccer game at Westminster, but all 3 young ladies, Arushi, Gianna, and Tessa, as members of the class of 2023, personify what we try to do on a daily basis at the Independent Day School. For those that might not be as familiar with our school, we're located in Middlefield, Connecticut, and we have a couple of taglines. One is that we promote fearless learning. That is that we understand that at your ages, and I'm kind of looking at all of you, that young people are going to try things, and sometimes they're going to make mistakes or not get it right. But our goal in fearless learning is we want them to get back up and try again, and try again, and try again. And the other part of our school community, the 3 kind of cornerstones on top of fearless learning are empathy, compassion, and respect. And it was interesting to hear all these other recipients and all of their principals or counselors talk about the other recipients in similar terms. And this is now the start of my 3rd year at IDS, and I can tell you unequivocally that having young people like Arushi and Tessa and Gianna, especially when I came for my first days, they were in 7th grade. They had, of course, just like all these young people, had to negotiate COVID. I don't think any of us that are adults could imagine what it was like when school shut down in March of 2020 and having to go a year where you were isolated, there were no sports, there were no activities. So when I came, it was really the bounce back year. And even in 7th grade, Arushi, Gianna, and Tessa were huge learners. They started some new programs that we introduced to the school, such as mock trial, getting our school band back together, theater programs. They were both integral parts of the last 2 musicals that we've had at the school. And I think even bigger than that, they helped what we call the littles. So we're a school that starts with age 3 and goes all the way up to grade 8. So we literally have 11 grades at our school. And so there are a lot of leadership opportunities, even for people that are on what we would think on the younger side of, kind of early teenagers, but they really are key to helping our school move forward. Kind of looking around at the beginning of the school year, we had our first all-school meeting, and I looked around and I said, where's Arushi? Where's Tessa? But I know that they're on to bigger and better things. Gianna, as I mentioned, is graduated and goes to the Westminster School in Simsbury. Tessa, a little closer to home here at Mercy High School in Middletown, and Arushi is a freshman now at Choate Rosemary Hall. So Arushi and Tessa, and I know Gianna, I can't thank you guys enough for helping me. You've helped others, but you helped Mr. Sizemore acclimate to what IDS is all about. So congratulations to you both. Congratulations to Gianna, and let's take a picture so you don't have to stare at the sun the rest of the day. That's for you. How about I go in the middle and I'll be Gianna? All right, here we go. How about our students? Can you all kind of stand up, take a little bow? Let's give it up for all of our recipients. Let's see how you guys are rising stars. Yeah, put the clock. There you go. I love it. Look at that. We got symmetry here. That's fantastic. Everybody get those pictures. Just tell me when.
We want to get all of the principals and
yeah. How about before I say final remarks, principals, other dignitaries, if you could kind of come over as well and be part of the group picture, and I'll move this box too.